No. No, in terms of because we weren't at the races for spells and that. But yes, in terms of it was a lot closer than the game than that suggested. Yeah, I thought we deserved more in the first half. I thought we were very, very good in the first half at the start and created some good chances. And I felt we really got sloppy, had too many touches, kept kicking it long for some reason, didn't go short enough when we base our game on that. Ross made an excellent save from their one. They had one chance in the half, so we had more, a few more in that. And then we were forced into a tactical change because Chris come off injured, and we didn't really have the personnel on the bench for that system. So we changed shape, and we got absolutely murdered changing shape. And then we changed back, looked quite solid again, and then. Well, I could say it's the worst penalty I've ever seen, but I have seen one worse in the FA Cup this year. I haven't seen. I've actually seen worse than that. But yeah, that is up there, and that killed the game. When that penalty got given, that sucked the life out of every human being in the ground. It's not major, but it could be a few weeks. Yeah, but on that, I can see why they're second in the form guide in the league. They're resilient, they're hard to beat, hard to break down, athletic, strong, got good spirit. Reflect the manager. The manager's a good guy, and I felt that was at half time a very winnable game for us. So we're in there competing. Just think we need probably a little bit more depth to us, which we're working on. The reaction in training, like I said on the last two interviews that I've done today, that we got complacent this week. We had two good results, Christmas and New Year, against teams that are in and around us, which is positive, but I think that went to our heads a little bit because we had people that didn't come training, and people that went when they did come training. I wouldn't expect that type of training performance out of my under 12s, you are a reflection of your standards, and we played like we trained today, which was sloppy. Yeah, we're doing everything we can on the road. It's hard. Like they'll tell you today, their manager will probably say that for the first 20 they were up against it because it's literally getting off that bus. And where we've been going wrong away on the big trips is we've been letting goals in the first 20. So I think it's just an obvious cliche that we've got to try and stay in a game for 20 minutes because after that we go toe-to-toe with anybody. We've done it all year. That's probably why we're in the league. No offence to them, that's why we're in the league position that we're in. This league is a league full of men, strong men. It's not technical, like the Essex League is more technical, mouthier and quick, nippy. This one is just strong human beings that hit you and are just older and experienced, and we've got to get the blend right between not stitching kids up and putting them in too early and having men, because ultimately if we have two more stronger men in our team today, we don't lose this game. Honesty, loyalty, and consistency, and they're three good qualities. He's really evolving, not just as a leader, but as a footballer. He'd probably tell you he's changed of direction. He's got a lot better. He steps in better. He hits some marvellous diags, and he's definitely got better at defending crosses. He's a pleasure to work with, and he'll keep getting better. And it's nice for him not to get a bag of Haribo. He's a professional footballer. When he came, he played like a professional footballer, and you're always going to miss a player of that ilk, no matter what position, when they're not there, because he's a professional footballer. But that's not one worth dwelling on. We all knew how many games that he was here for. He'd done his job. He scored 2 goals in 2 games, got 2 wins, and I wish him all the best for his career. We've just got to make sure that we improve in the positions that we are limited in, and I think it's everyone knows from the start of the year that I'm not happy with the squad isn't done. It's just whether we can get people in now or whether we have to wait till May, and it's not anyone's fault. It's just the nature of what happened at the start of the season, and there's no point keep banging on about it. you know, but come May, we'll, you know, you'd like to think by the summer we've got a real squad that reflects what we want. Without being horrible, we'll be treating the Yarmouth like we've treated these today, and we'll be going full strength. For me, I don't get why people debate about whether you put a good side out in that competition. Surely that's your bread and butter every year, to want to do well in that competition. It's Carrow Road, there's a chance to play in front of your families, and there's a chance to create your names in history and look back and a legacy being made. So yeah, we'll be treating that like a league game.